Blah 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 blah
blah blah
it's
blah blah blah.
blah.
It's like those cartoons. Wah 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 wah. Hey guys, Chris here with Moto Photo Adventures, and guess what? I just got a text from my buddy Chris, CJ, who you may have seen in the video where we did the oil change, and he's got a flat. So guess what? Let's go save the day. That is part of the motorcycle rider's code, isn't that right? You know, when you have a brother or fellow rider that is having some trouble, you just have to drop everything and jump in and help out. All these guys in their cages riding around us are a lot less vulnerable than us guys on motorcycles. You know, we only have 2 wheels, so when your wheel goes flat, you're pretty much dead in the water. And don't have any cages around us to protect us from impacts and things like that, so we all have to stick up for each other. We got to help each other out. And I was sort of wrapping up the end of my day anyway. I had a photo shoot this morning that I was finishing the edits on, and so it was a beautiful day. Might as well go out for a ride and help our buddy CJ. And yeah, that whole camaraderie of motorcycling is what I love about being a motorcycle rider. It's one of the fun things about being in the group. You know, you feel like everybody's got your back. And what that means is when it's your turn to step up, help out the next guy, you know? And that's actually one of the things I really love about some of the different groups on Facebook and online. Groups like Bunko Biker. You guys have seen us through all of our different travels where we've stopped and stayed with wonderful hosts on the group called Bunko Biker. You always meet some really interesting people, meet the locals, and they help you out. You know, they give you a place to rest. Sometimes they'll feed you. You know, you share some camaraderie. You swap stories from the road. It's a lot of fun, but you know, essentially it's motorcyclists helping motorcyclists. There's another group called Motorcycle Rescue. Thank goodness, knock on wood. I've never had to use them, but you know, it's a great group. They're very in tune with motorcyclists that are having trouble. You break down somewhere in the middle of nowhere, you're on a big trip or whatever. You hit a post up on the Facebook group, and I'm talking about within seconds, somebody is on there going, hey, Jody, don't you live in that guy's area? Or, hey, Steven, you know, isn't that in your backyard? Can you help the guy out? Anyway, just a lot of great groups out there with motorcyclists supporting each other. So anyway, I love that. I think that's such a cool thing about motorcyclists and how they all stick together. So that's our objective today, is to run over and help our buddy CJ out. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a card up here in the corner, but check out our oil video where we changed out CJ's oil on his CB500X. Super neat guy, great guy. And he's got a YouTube channel as well, Low Country ADV, so check him out. And yeah, we'll get there in a minute and help him get all taken care of. Luckily, he doesn't live that far from me, so that's cool. In there, guys, making a little cut. What up, what up? Look who I found.
Hey, what's up?
Woo-wee! It's a nice day, man. CJ, what's going on with your bike?
So this morning I tried going to my job and I realized that I had a flat. And of course you can't see it. Actually you can. Right there.
Where?
It went out on Highway 61.
Oh, that's no good. On Highway 61?
Mm-hmm. But gratefully, the sidewall was pretty thick, and I was able to get it to the side of the road and walk it home.
Okay. Oh, wow. So you weren't that far away?
It was about half a mile down the road.
Okay.
I just got onto the road.
So how many of these TKC 70s have you gone through?
2 now. I think I'm going to go to Bishinko 805s. I talked to
You're
Dana.
just not having very good luck with those things.
I talked to Dana, and he's like, I would much rather stick with my 120 attire. Being in the weeds.
So this is what I carry, just a cool little tire repair kit here. It's got the Dynaplugs, which are really small if you have a little tiny nail. It comes with this, or I got the air compressor here, so that's all in there so we can inflate it when we're done. And then I also have, oh, it looks like my Dynaplug's busted there. And then we also have the regular kind with the worms, so we'll use that I think for this one because it's a little bit bigger. But yeah, man.
The worms.
The worms. We got the worms. Let's just get all our stuff ready here. There's our thing. There's our rasp. And our worms. Gotta have our worms. Hey, puppy.
Annabelle.
Hi. Annabelle. I know. You probably think we're here to see you, don't you?
We are.
All right, I'm gonna try this with these guys, see if I can pull it out with that, but if not, we'll have to find us a better pair of pliers. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh, it went in at an angle. Man, dude.
Like
That's long. Yeah, you can hear it pretty good. All right, keep your camera on there. Make sure you rasp out the hole. Yeah, that's gone in good. All right, next step is grab your little wormy worm.
No scientist can explain it.
Bert, they're under the ground!
These things are really good to eat too if you're on the trail somewhere and you get really hungry.
Emergency protein.
Emergency beef jerky. Pull that all the way through. You want it halfway. Boom.
Boom. This is like ADV 101.
Yeah, man. Make sure that's good. And notice I'm leaving that in there because you don't want to lose your bead. So I'm trying to keep as much air pressure in there as I can for now.
Okay.
All right, so then I have these little containers of rubber cement. I carry the small ones with me, but I brought a big container from home just because we're still in the city. So it makes it easy. Gotta goop it up with rubber cement. That way it vulcanizes and really adheres with the rubber of your tire.
How many tires have you plugged?
203.
You've kept count?
No.
I was about to say.
I have no idea. No, not that many. Just a few. All right, here comes the fun part. Now that you got that hole big enough, everything's ready to go. Since the nail went in at an angle, it's a little bit tougher to go in. Let's get in there. Good.
That looks like a hot mess.
It's supposed to be. The goal, of course, is to make sure you get at least
You get a seal.
a little bit in there. And then when you pull it out, it leaves a little bulb on the inside so that it doesn't pop loose later. And then I usually bring wire snips, but you can use, you know, like a nice knife or something like that. You want to make sure you trim this stuff off, because otherwise, as you're riding down the road, it'll get a lot of pressure back and forth on it. There we go. So you want it to be flush with the tire, and that way it can wear like the other rubber. Piece of cake.
That's it?
Pretty much. It's a messy job, but that's all there is
So
to
what's the
it.
difference between your Dynaplug and that?
Dynaplugs I find are better for a smaller hole, so you can see that the rope for it is much smaller than the worms. These are easier. They're, you know, really easy to get in and out, but
Does it shoot that tip in there?
it leaves the tip inside the tire. Yeah, so the tip just helps you get it in. And then when you pull it out, the tip stays in and the rope stays partway out.
That's interesting.
But that one's broken. I might have to get in. I have a bunch of spares, but don't know where they are. There they are. So that's what they actually look like. So now, get you inflated. Unless you want to leave that cure for a little bit. We can at least check and make sure that it's not leaking.
Yeah.
Now you know how easy it is. You were all worried about how difficult it was going to be. It's actually super easy. Once you've done it once,
You can do it all over.
you can do it all over again. All right. Do you have an SAE plug, or do I need to bring mine over? Ah. I carry a tire pressure gauge in my tank bags. What's cool is you can just check your air pressure right here. You don't have to take it off. We're already up to 15 pounds. No leaks so far. So that rubber cement helps it to vulcanize, which basically makes the rubber worm thingy turn into the same kind of rubber as the compound. So it adheres to the rubber really, really well, so that as you're rolling down the road, it doesn't go. That would be a bad thing. However, do know that they do say when you replace these things, or when you patch these things, that you should just think of it as a temporary fix. Personally, I've patched and plugged tires and ridden them till they were bald. So,
Fun fact, my bike came with a plug tire and I didn't know about it until it was too late. Or not it was too late, I didn't know about it until I was changing the tires. I was like, huh.
so it survived
Interesting.
fine, right?
Yeah, he really blended it in.
Oh, okay, cool. See, well, so anyway, I found that you can ride them. I mean, we're not riding performance, you know, leader bikes.
Super sports.
Yeah, so it's not that big a deal. But I found that a patch will, or a plug will hold till you have to replace the tire. Especially, you've got such nice tread on this thing,
I
man. You would
know.
hate to have to replace that. Just so you know that's the I'm not a lawyer speech. And that is, you should just think of it as a temporary fix and get the tire replaced after you get it.
This
get
is
it
not
plugged.
legal advice.
So my liability is gone.
Bubbles.
No bubbles. Bonus. All right. Successful plug. But I'm going to just leave your tire pressure at 25 or so pounds temporarily, just so that it can set. So tomorrow morning, just stop at a gas station and top it off the rest of the way. But we don't want to put too much undue stress on that plug while it's still vulcanizing.
You're fired. You're fired from camera duties.
I'll take over camera duties. So now that you've seen how to do it, what'd you think?
I think that I should have been able to do it by myself, but I wanted the peace of mind, and I had a great friend to show me how it's done, so now I know how to do it, just like I know how to change my tires now. It's like getting a splinter out.
Hold it up, let's see it. Dude, that's massive. All right, so we have 3 CB500Xs. Check it out. This is your original one, right?
This is my baby.
Original CB500X, what year?
2017.
2017, basically stock. And over here's my little baby here, Trinity, CB500X with the Rally Raid Level 1 kit. And then...
Dun, 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 dun. The Level 2 Rally Raid 2021 CB500X.
2021. So the big difference, of course, being 19-inch front wheel versus 17-inch front wheel. 2 additional inches of travel as opposed to mine and the stock one over there. Yeah, bash plate from Rally Raid. Pretty cool. Well, there you go, guys. That's all there is to it. Stood around and chatted for a little bit, so it's dark now. I apologize, but we are done, and really, in all honesty, it didn't take but 10 minutes, and we actually plugged 2 holes. We plugged one on his new bike and one on his front tire of his old bike that he had a nail in there, but it was really short, really small, and it never leaked, so he just left it in there. And I'm like, you know, one day that's going to come out and you're going to be rolling down the highway somewhere and you're going to be stranded. So we went ahead and plugged that one after we were done filming. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope that helps. Hope that dispels a few of your fears with changing your own tires. It's super easy. Just watch a few YouTube videos like this and you're good to go, man. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. We'd love to have you. And if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We got lots of great content on CB500Xs, on riding the Trans-America Trail, doing the Natchez Trace Parkway, doing the Blue Ridge Parkway, riding down into Mexico and back. I mean, all kinds of cool stuff. So stick around to the channel and enjoy. Appreciate you guys. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next episode.